and West Ham, another transfer for them. It looks like they're going to sign Crescencio Somerville from Leeds. Do you think that sale for Leeds is necessary to help their financial situation, and maybe cashing on now to give them a big boost for their finances and maybe get a bit more money for the transfer budget?
Yeah, so it's quite difficult to model out Leeds because we don't have what their costs were for last season yet. We won't know that until probably early next year, actually. But we know that they probably would have breached PSR had they not sold Gray at the death of the window. I think it's likely that without promotion, that their cost base needs them to sell players to meet PSR. And this is one of those players, because if you look at the value that they're selling at, it's probably less than you would imagine that they would have been able to get for the player, maybe even 6 months ago. So I suspect there's a PSR element, is the short answer to your question. Obviously, it's not PSR as in the Premier League PSR, it's the EFL P&S rules. But I think there will be an element of that. But also they've got to look at how they can also invest in the side to get themselves back in the Premier League, because we know that the new Leeds owners have got big ambitions. But the thing that they can't do and they can't risk really is some very big points deduction in the EFL next season. That would be disastrous for them because they want to get back into the Premier League as soon as possible and won't want to risk falling, let's say, from a promotion place into a playoff place, or even from a playoff place out of the playoffs completely. So you can understand them taking a view that they're not going to take any risks in relation to P&S, and therefore would rather sell players. But the fee looks, probably, as I say, less than we possibly would have thought.
You've just watched a segment from Football Insider's brand new podcast, The Inside Track, with me, Lewis Pearce, alongside the guests on the show. Thanks very much for tuning in. Please do give the video a like, comment your thoughts on the topic, and feel free to share on your social media pages. If you want to listen to the full podcast episode, click the link in the description below. Keep your eyes peeled for plenty more content and exclusives here on The Inside Track.